Good morning. Welcome to the Sullivan Show ASMR edition. I'm just going to be eating food and whispering for about half an hour. So if that's something you're into, boy, oh boy, do we have a show for you today. But if not, keep scrolling. Jesus loves you, but this isn't the place for you. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, a little disclaimer, a little buffer there for you. A little buffer the Vampire Slayer for you. Get rid of the riffraff, you know. True fans only here in the Ryan Sullivan Show. True fans only. That's right, folks. 9:17 a.m. on a beautiful, sunny Saturday morning here in wonderful Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We got a whole packed show for you today. Topics include God knows what and whatever else. Yeah, I never know what I'm going to talk about, bro. I never know what I'm going to talk about. Oh, we stretch. I had a burger last night, though. That's pretty good. That's already a win. That's already a great weekend right there. I went all the way to Montreal West. Farthest west I've ever been. Burger review coming soon, wherever you're watching this. Oh, yeah, it worked. It worked, dude. It's actually amazing to all my podcasters out there, because as I mentioned in the last show, the lighting's already like flickering. I can see it like hot spotting and non-hot spotting. How do you equalize that? You probably have to give a shit more, but I don't. And so if I stay still, though, no. See, it just did it again. I think I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. But the video podcasting thing worked, man. It was super cool. It is super cool. So now, and not only can I record both, because I could record a video through my computer before. But then I had to save it, rip the audio from it, post the audio on Spotify. But now there's these it's just all in one, bro. It's so cool. Because like I said, I don't listen to any podcasts. I'm a visual guy, you know? And I watch a couple of podcasts, but I don't listen to any. And so now we can watch the Ryan Sullivan Show, and it looks really great on Spotify, actually. I thought it was going to be trash, and I didn't even know it was going to work, because I usually record a podcast through a web app, a plugin called Anchor, which is a subsidiary of Spotify. So when you record on Anchor, you can automatically share to Spotify, which is where my podcasts, how they've been posting. But now this Riverside plugin is just like an extension of that. It's also in your web browser. You don't need to download anything. Although it is paid, of course. But I have 2 hours, I got 2 hours to burn on that free. You know what I mean? Got 2 hours of podcasting to burn before I got to pay, that $9.99 per month, which I will, because it's great. I record the podcast on Riverside, and it does audio and video at the same time. And then it's just like a basic platform. Like what I'm looking at now is like a little preview window of like the video that's recording. There's a little audio bar. Record, stop, cam, mic, share. Super simple. And then when I'm finished this, I just press stop, and it's like, export, ? And I'm like, yes. And then it will post it onto my Anchor, which then goes to Spotify, and it also gives me an option to save the MP4, which I can then put on YouTube. I mean, bro. So let me just fuel up here. Is it Mother's Day today? Mother's Day tomorrow. I talked to my folks this week, though. They're going to see my older sister in northern Washington State. That's right. And I'm happy for everyone involved. But, yeah, I'm hyped on this because, and then when you... I didn't even know how it was going to work because when I did the episode a few days ago, it posted the video automatically onto Spotify, and there's like a little window, and you can turn screen sideways and watch widescreen, and the quality is actually totally decent, fucking decent, boys. I can download it on Anchor, get aboard on Spotify, up on the YouTube, whole network worldwide. Got it worldwide now. Which is fantastic, because I'm a visual learner, and expression is, well, I don't know. I've been told many a time in my life that I'm an asshole. No, but I'm a sarcastic a-hole. And I'm being a little hard on myself, but I am sarcastic. It's a bit of a defense mechanism. I also am okay with defense mechanisms, like both for myself and for other people. You need a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You need a buffer. You know what I'm saying? You need a Bruce Buffer. Oh, let's get ready to not mingle in the blue corner. Insecurity, fear, shame, and doubt. And in the red corner. But I'm cool. Like just like the neck tat and the nuck tats. Which I don't mind any of my tattoos. But if someone was like, "Do you want to laser those? I'll pay for it." I'd be like, "Sure." I just don't care. I'm indifferent. But it does create a natural buffer. Sometimes I'm in public transport or something, and someone's staring, and I'm like, what the hell are they? Oh, yeah. Neck tattoo. Right. Okay. Although neck tattoos ain't shit anymore, dude. Unless you have a Gucci tattooed on your forehead, you ain't shit, dude. I need to step my game up. I'm just texting my tattoo artist. Gucci forehead tat. Are you available tomorrow, 1 p.m.? You. Bing! Okay, it's booked. Sorry, Dad. My dad was pissed about these. My dad was not happy. Ooh, hard memory there. Don't like thinking about that. Because he just wants, any parent just wants their kid to be a good boy. Just wanted me to be a good boy, you know, and I'm out here running around. I went to church growing up. I went to St. Pius X. You know what I'm saying? I went to St. Francis High. I went to 3 different high schools because I was such a train wreck. No wonder I was so insecure. Oh, man. I hated high school so much. Dude, there was 3,000 people in my high school. 3,000. More, actually. I think it was like 3,400. What a terrifying place. I never, for a second, felt okay in those years of high school. Already, I walked in there first day terrified. And then just stepping into this, like, it was like, you know, the Serengeti right after a flood. Just feeding frenzy. Also, perception is everything. Was it as bad as I remember it being? I don't know. I kind of think it was, though. There was so much violence, dude. There was so much, like, I don't know. Plus, I was just hyper insecure. And those teen emotions, dude. Shout out to teen emotions. You know when you're, like, watching TV and how they portray teen emotions? Well, when I was a teenager, I was like, Why do they do? It's not. It's so hormonal. I'm like, no, dude. Now that I'm an adult, it is like that. It's raging. That's why Nick Kroll's shows Big Mouth and Human Resources. Also, I can't take too much of Big Mouth. I can watch one episode at a time. But, like, it is that extreme, dude. Remember when you had it all figured out when you were 13? Today I'll meet a 13-year-old and they'll have, like, a little attitude and whatever, and I'm just like, holy shit. It's scary, dude. Being a teenager is scary. But yeah, I hated high school. God, I hate it. Yeah, I went to 3 different. For many different reasons. Well, no. Pretty simple, actually. Couldn't stop getting in trouble. Had terrible grades. Boils down to being a shithead. But we made it. We're making it. You know? So, yeah. I'm really happy about this video audio recording Scheisse. Yeah, Scheisse. And, yeah, gonna go on a Hinge date today, y'all. The online dating fucking shit show continues. I'm Kent Brockman. Yeah, I'm just gonna go be a total goofball. I'm way past the point of, like, actually trying to make a good impression. I'm just gonna go be myself. No, okay, wait. Don't get it. Okay, wait. I'm not gonna go be rude. I'm gonna make a good impression. But it took 35 years to not care what people think. You know? Especially women. Gonna be honest. Sincere. I'll be whoever you want me to be. Ooh, be whoever you want me to be. Want me to wear this mask, that mask, this mask? Yep. Goes way, way back, deeper and deeper. Way, way down. I was watching Office Space last night. Couldn't finish it. One of my favorite movies ever. Couldn't finish it. Dude, couldn't finish it. As much as I love that movie, although it was getting late, dude. It was 1:30. And I was like, well, I can finish this and then get up a little bit later. Or I can just go to bed and wake up at 8, play some video games, and then maybe if I equalize the lighting, because I see it flashing, and it's driving me... No, that's not going to make a bit of difference. I love a crispy late spring morning when it's like 7 degrees outside right now. I would take this year... You hear that? Clock tower. The Atwater clock tower. Can you hear that? Probably not. Maybe. So, that's how close I am to Atwater Market. Yeah, my location. Also, the housing market. We're going political here, guys. I'm screwed, dude. I will never buy a house. Unless I get a bit famous or something. Like, there's a really good chance I never own a home. I don't really want to talk about this, but it's scary. I am trapped in my apartment. You know? Mostly because I haven't paid rent, and so they changed the locks. Yeah, there's a good chance I'll never be able to buy a home. Isn't that fun? Also, who needs to, like, do you really need to? You know? But whatever. I also, like, for what I pay, like where I live, what I pay, it's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I don't even have to consider, no, like, even when, there is no point where it makes sense to buy a home. But I do want a bit bigger of a place. But anyway, I forget where we were going, but we weren't going anywhere because there's no plan to this podcast. We should just call this the No Plan Podcast. That's right. You just get to listen to me talk, and it's free therapy. That's why I encourage anyone to have a podcast. You just get to talk, because that's what we need, and that's what I need so much. Is like, we all just need someone to listen. Like, when something is amiss, when I'm feeling discomfort with something, I just need someone to listen, you know? And if you made it this far in this podcast, thanks for listening, because I feel better because of you. It's true. I very rarely do I want your opinion on anything. You know? I don't want your opinion. Sometimes, just relate. That's what being a good friend is. It's not giving advice. It's just relating. And you can underhandedly give advice by relating. That's the inception. That's how you get your... Because when a friend wants you to listen to them, and you're like, yeah, but I just want to talk about me. No. But yeah, it's great. This is episode 43. Woo! Playing tennis today. 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, the hinge date. Gonna go be myself. I'm not nervous about that. I like the pitch. I like pitching myself. I like selling myself. I like selling anything. I like sales, dude. And going on a date is sales. But yeah, we're gonna go to Mammy Clafouts. What a name, hey? If you're a Montrealer, that doesn't sound weird, but even to me, my hair grows right here first. After a haircut, this part of my hair, right here, this patch, doesn't matter what we do at the barbershop, this patch right here grows first. And it creates this tsunami. This red wave of tsunami, that I can't tame. Unless I just brush it all forward and I go with the chav look. Let's just go chav. Let's go Chavi Alonso on him. Maybe I'll show up to the date like this. What do you guys think? I'll just show up. Hi. Hey. Actually, that doesn't look horrible. I look like I'm going to a match with the lads. Look like I'm going to a football match with the lads. Oh, Thiago Silva. So, right, listen. It's Liverpool versus Wolverhampton, right? And it's going to be fun. We're going to Mammy Clafouts, which has one of the best croissants in the city. I remember when I first moved here, I took one French class, but it was too intro. Like, I had already gotten past that, but I was taking classes at McGill, and I thought for easy credit, because I had already lived here for like a year or so I knew French 101. Fucking French toast. I knew French 101, but I was like, okay, easy credits, I'll take intro to French. And it was way too easy. And any kind of grading, like, there was some written work, but like our final was oral. Our final was oral. We went into a computer lab and we had to talk for 3 minutes in French. That was our final exam. And we got graded on that. And so, I, earlier whenever, I'm hunched over, aren't I? Hunchback of Notre Dame. I actually live right by Notre Dame, the street. It's all meant to be, bro. So, where were we? Croissants, yeah. I don't know why. I think it was just an excuse. But, no. Because there was a weekend or whatever that I was like, I'm going to go find... Like, I think I was making a video, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. This was like 10 years ago. I was like, I'm going to go to 3 different bakeries and try croissants and rate them. And so Mamie Clafouts was one of them. And I remember there was also Fou de Dessert. That was more in like kind of deeper plateau. And then I also went to like a basic one. I went to like, I thought, because there's a bakery and there's a church and a bakery on each corner. Facts in Montreal. Church, bakery, park. That's every block. Church, bakery, park, apartments. That's Montreal. Church, bakery, block. CBBA. Church, bakery, no, CBPA. Anyway. So I thought, I'll do like an indie, like independently owned, like small bakery, which was Fou de Dessert, which means crazy of dessert. And then Mamie Clafouts, which was like, they have multiple locations, but it's like still locally owned. And then it was either Pain d'Oreille or, I think it was Pain d'Oreille, which is like a pretty big chain. Everyone knows what Pain d'Oreille, the golden bread is. And yeah, so we're going to go there. I'm going to get a croissant. There's a little park across the street. The thing about the dating apps is you never know what someone's going to look like. You kind of do, but then you meet them in real life. Mi scusi. And anyway, I'm down for making friends. I don't know if I want to date anybody, to tell you the truth. I like hanging out with me the most. I've yet to meet someone who I like hanging out with more than I like hanging out with myself. Sounds arrogant. Isn't. It's actually pretty awesome to not need anybody. That's a little, I don't mean that. I do need people. I'm very well aware. No man is an island. That's not what I'm saying. But get out there and be your own best friend, man. It's kind of amazing. It's really nice, actually. I have yet to meet someone I like as much as I like me. And I'm fine just... I mean, I get most of my socializing done at work. I'll tell you that, though. I'll tell you that. And after that, like, I'm good, dude. I know I can go and do things after work and, like, call people and whatever, but most of the time I'm just like, I just want to go home and do me, bro. Make some food, play some vids, watch a show, try to finish a movie. Pretty good. Up at 6:30, go get a little workout in. Keep it simple. I'm blown away at how fast time is moving. Each week I'm like, Monday, 10:30 a.m., I'm like, Monday. But then it's lunch. Once it's lunch on a Monday, your week's done. Seriously. Once it's noon on a Monday, it's downhill from there. Week flies by after that. Blink, it's Friday. Weekends are gone. Dude, it's 9:40 a.m. on a Saturday. The weekend's already over for me. I'm going on a Hinge date. I'm playing tennis. I'm coming back home. I'm going to watch the Flames game tonight. I'm going to start my hockey fandom tonight. Hey! I'm a hockey fan starting today. I remember 2004 when the Flames went to the Stanley Cup final against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Mika Kiprusoff was between the posts. They had Jerome Iginla and Mike Commodore and some other guys. And I was in rehab. Yeah, I was 16. I was in rehab. And the Flames, that was the birth of the Red Mile. It was super cool. So, yeah, I'm going to watch the Flames game tonight. And then tomorrow playing softball, I think. But, yeah, bro. Bought a pair of shoes this week. You guys already know that. That's kind of it. Yeah. Like Saturday morning, it's already done. Maybe I should, I saw some people last night, though. Had a burger with some friends. Oh, I got to post that review. Man, this place was a dive. And I'm okay with, like, I don't know, I'm okay with dive restaurants being, like, knowing what they are. But it's a fine line, man, between, like, oh, a cute dive bar and, like, dive bar. Not bar, restaurant. You know? Greasy spoon, they call it. That's such a great expression. Because, like, even the water they wash the utensils with has grease in it. But it was just, like, a little too... Let themselves go a little too much. Like, you know, the benches are torn up and, like, walls are scratched. And there's just, like... I don't know. There was enough people working. I don't know. But some people are like, no, that's what makes it what it is. It's like... Okay. Burger was surprising. Because of the decor, it has an effect on my review, absolutely. If I'm not stoked to be sitting there, of course it's going to have an effect on the food. But, 8.5. Check out my socials. IG at Sullivan Ryan, TikTok at Sullivan Ryan. Whew. Matching handles, bro. It's so fire when an influencer or a podcaster or a YouTuber is like, follow me everywhere at, and they just have the one. It's just like, flex. Fortunately, my name's incredibly popular. One time, I got locked out of LinkedIn for some reason. I forget why, but my account... I don't know. I think just like they were upping their security, so it was like create a new password time, right? And I didn't remember my old password because the browser saved it, and I don't know what it was. And so I had to request a new password, and so I do. And I open the email, and it's like, you then have to, like, verify your identity. So there's a few steps, like, what are your security questions? And, like, I don't know, dude. You know, the security questions that are so simple. But it's like, what was my first pet? What was the first family pet? What was my first pet? My first pet was a snake. Yeah, I had snakes growing up. 3 of them. A ball python and 2 corn snakes. But anyway, I'm going through the verification process, and then part of the verification is it's like, okay, find yourself. So it's like, okay, yeah, it asks you to find your profile on a list. The list was so long of Ryan Sullivan's that there wasn't even a number of pages at the bottom. You know, when you click number of pages, like to scroll next. It just said plus 1,000. Not that special, I guess. Plus 1,000 Ryan Sullivans on LinkedIn. Unreal. I'm friends with a Ryan Sullivan from Australia that I know on Instagram just because he has the same name as me. I don't know how we got connected, but he's an Aussie, and he's like a clubby, like, rad dude. And he's also a Ranga. He's a Jinja. And so he's my Australian alternate universe, parallel universe. Anyway, there's 15 seconds left in the time here. So thanks for listening to episode 43. Have yourself a great weekend. Stay blessed. Peace.